Today, the fair is celebrating Seniors and Scouts Day. Our Alexandria Rayford is live at Conservation World with the latest happenings from the fairgrounds this morning. How's it looking out there, Alexandria?
Mark, it is looking great. Now, I was a little bit worried to hear about the rain, but honestly, it is just fine. Now, right now, I'm actually at the goat building, where as you can see behind me, there's plenty of goats of all shapes and sizes for you to see, and a pretty decent crowd right now looking at the goat shows that have been going on the last hour. Now, the goat building is actually right next to Conservation World, and they've got plenty of things like cicada artwork, a rock climbing wall, and an archery range open from 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. if you want to shoot your shot there. And as Mark mentioned, today is Senior and Scouts Day. Visitors over 60 can get them for free. Back to you.
We here at Midday call Alexandria the GOAT. Thanks, Alexandria. We'll be checking back in with Alexandria later again in the show. It's exciting, and we get to toss it now to the third member of our dream team here. We're still celebrating at the Illinois State Fair, taking a live look back in with our Alexandria Rayford from Conservation World. Alexandria?
That's right. As you mentioned, I'm here at Conservation World, where they have an array of activities, including the cicada artwork and rock climbing wall, a Paul Bunyan lumberjack show, and an archery range, which I actually tried earlier. It is definitely as hard as it looks, but super fun. And a good number of people are making their way in right now. Not too bad, so lots of fun to be had there. Now, tonight, there's also going to be a tribute to the Beatles called Beatlemania Magic at 7:30 at the Grand Central Stage. But for right now, I'm Alexandra Rayford. Back to you, Mark.
The Illinois State Fair is now in full swing. Our Stacey Skryzak and Eliza Petrie are joining us live from the Illinois State Fairgrounds with today's State Fair headlines and all the happenings going on. Hi, ladies.
Hi, Dawn. It is a great day out here, and we can't complain because we actually have fans inside. We are inside the Expo building, so this is right on the main street. And if you kind of peek behind us, there's a lot going on. There's bands. There's we're gonna check out the retro candy coming up. But it's also a big day today.
Oh yeah, we got Senior Day today, also Scouts. So if you're 6 years older, you got in for free, and also our Scouts also got in for free today as well. And kids wearing their Scout uniforms also got in.
We've seen a lot of people walking around with Scouts.
Yeah, little ones, and then also your older generations too. The Senior Citizen Center here at the fairgrounds also held some special events today as well. That's alongside the usual fair events, of course, like our livestock shows. Tonight is going to be the truck and tractor pulls, which is also something really excited to look forward to.
Yeah, and you've been milling about. This is my first full day here at the fair, getting to see it. I love it because I've been here 12 years now. This is my 12th year of going to the fair, so it's a lot of fun to see the same old, the same exciting things. But there's a lot going on for free.
Oh, yeah, just walk around the free stages, everything like that. You will find something to do, more than enough to do at the fair.
Yeah, and one of those things we've got tonight, a free concert. Beatlemania.
Beatlemania, yes.
Who doesn't like the Beatles?
Okay, right. The Grand Central Stage will be filled with some magic tonight, okay? Beatlemania Magic, that is the Beatles tribute band, will play with all the legendary bands with all their greatest hits, of course, from I Want to Hold Your Hand to Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band. The free concert will start at 7:30 p.m. So obviously that concert if you're into the Beatles, but as you walk around, even in the Expo building, there was some country music happening a little
right
earlier.
now.
Yes,
great.
Everywhere you go, it's amazing.
And honestly, it's a perfect day. There's a little bit of a drizzle, so nice and cool. And come on down here. We're going to be checking back in throughout the show. Let's send it back to you, Dawn.
We are out live at the Illinois State Fair with so much happening at the fairgrounds. We're sending things back over to Stacey Skryzak and Eliza Petrie.
Hi, Dawn. Yeah, we were just talking earlier about how many free things there are. There are a lot of shows, one of those involving dogs, which everyone knows. We love dogs around the station.
Exactly. I was going to say, we were talking about the free concerts, but who doesn't want to see some furry friends in action as well in the spotlight? They have the ultimate dog show. It's quite the tongue twister. It is a special stunt show, and they come all the way from Las Vegas, so it came all the way here to the State Fair. The show sees dogs performing a variety of stunts, which are fun to see for audiences, and it's at the Thrillville Arena. So the dog show is running daily. The shows are at 2, 4, and 6, so you can't miss them. Anytime you're running through, stop by, see if they're jumping around. I'm sure it's a great time to see.
And if you're looking for other things to do also for free, we were just downstairs. We're going to have to share some of those pictures on social media of this selfie station, and you could take a variety. I mean, you were Barbie.
There was the little Barbie station, and
I was in a tractor.
Yes, very ag, loving that. So plenty of opportunities.
Yes, things to do.
Just the Expo building in general. So beyond the Expo building, I mean,
All right. Well, we're live at the State Fair. We're going to send it back to you, Don.
Thanks again, ladies. We'll bring you more State Fair coverage later in the show.
This segment sponsored by Illinois Pork Producers.
One of the highlights of the State Fair every year is the Pork Patio. Our Cheryl Lemke joins us live with what you can enjoy at the Pork Patio. Cheryl?
Hi everyone, we are live here at the Pork Patio on what has turned out to be a rather cloudy, gray, gloomy day. There's been a couple sprinkles, a bit of light rain here and there, but I'll tell you what, don't let the rain deter you from coming out to the State Fair for tonight. For one thing, the Pork Patio is totally protected. It's located in the Commodities Building. There's a roof overhead, so come rain or shine, the Pork Patio is always a fantastic place to be. As you're walking around the State Fair, you can really work up quite an appetite, and what better way to satisfy that appetite than to head over to the Pork Patio. They have some great tasting food here. It's all reasonably priced. They have, of course, some of your classic favorites. They've got pulled pork sandwiches, pork burgers, pork chop sandwiches, and two of the most favorite items that a lot of folks really rave about. Well, it's a pork chop on the stick and also the pork twister, which is pieces of pork wrapped in bacon and then grilled to perfection. So everything that they serve here is really, really scrumptious, very top notch. So again, make it a point to come out to the Pork Patio. As we like to say here, it's go pig or go home. Back to you in the studio.
It's now time to head out to the Illinois State Fairgrounds where it's Senior and Scout Day. Plenty of fun things happening today, but there's still, of course, more fun to be had. We'll join Cheryl Lemke at the Pork Patio in a little bit, but first we're going to join our Stacy Skryzak and Eliza Petrie. What's happening?
Hi, Don. Yes, it's Senior Scout Day, so that means seniors and scouts free entry. If you're thinking of coming down, it is a perfect day. We're inside because we were a little worried with the equipment and the rain possibility, but it actually is perfect out.
Oh, it's perfect weather. I was been around sprinkling, but it's like, I mean, couldn't ask for better weather.
You're checking out something that's coming up tonight, the tractor pull.
Yeah, so we got our tractor pulls tonight. They start tonight and then they run all the way through Wednesday. So starting at 7:30, I actually got to go hang out with the Illinois Tractor Pull Association right before this, kind of learning how tractor pulls work, getting people excited, and then right after this, I'm going to go hang out with them and kind of the behind the scenes of how tractor pulls run. So people definitely need to try to come out at least one night. It's all for 3 nights straight, so
and
make it work.
If you're out and about, we're here in the Expo building. There are bands here. There's a candy maze. We've been eating Pop Rocks, and there's also a selfie station. So a lot of free stuff for you to do here and mill about, but something else free or something to check out. We're gonna, I guess, a little tease for you, a little furry friends to petting zoo coming up.
Yes, I look
all
forward
right,
to
we'll
that.
share with that. Coming up for now, we are live at the State Fair. Dawn, let's send it back to you.
All right, thank you, Stacy and Eliza. Again, we'll check back in with them in a little bit. Starting at 7, there will be the BMX Pro Trick Team in Thrillville and a magician at the Lincoln Stage and the Big Top Adventure Circus in Happy Hollow.
And one of the big things here at the State Fair is agriculture. That includes FFA, and our Eliza Petrie stopped by the Barnyard Petting Zoo to check it out.
Yes, I'm out here at the FFA Barnyard, and who better to accompany me than some Illinois FFA state officers, Emma and Trenton. So we are here at the FFA Barnyard. Tell people what they can expect at the FFA Barnyard this year.
You can expect to meet lots of different livestock this year. We have cattle, pigs, sheep, goats, and some bunnies.
Yeah, and I mean, this is really an opportunity for us to educate the public about agriculture and what we do in Illinois. And so it's just a great opportunity to really get a hands-on experience.
And you guys have been doing a lot of that. I understand thousands of people have been going through the FFA Barnyard. This past weekend, I'm sure, was really busy. So tell me, what has been some of your favorite moments in the FFA Barnyard this year?
Well, I raise goats at home, so one of my favorite moments is when the kids come in and they're able to pet the goats and just educating on them on that.
For me, I'd say it's definitely holding the bunnies. You get so many kids come up and want to pet the rabbits, and it's just an awesome opportunity to tell them a little about them, tell them their name, and really see them interested in agriculture.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of little ones walk through here, but also people of all ages, so it's fun for everyone. You guys are also perfectly located right across the street from the grandstand, so guys, make sure you come out here to the FFA Barnyard, and thank you, Emma and Trenton, for accompanying me.
All right, Eliza, you actually manned that booth.
A couple years ago, back in 2018, I was a state officer and I got to be in the FFA Barnyard, being the one holding the rabbit and stuff like that. So I always love stopping by and saying hello.
My kids love that. And
Yes.
we should look ahead to things going on this week
Oh,
because
yes.
tomorrow's a big day.
Oh,
It's
yes.
called Tuesday, you know, but
Like the number.
TWO Tuesday. So there are a lot of deals for Tuesday tomorrow. That means seniors, they get seniors $2 admissions and adults $2 admissions. Rides at the Carnival Midway and Adventure Village, also $2.
And also some other highlights as well. There's going to be a lot. I got to give that agriculture plug, right? So we got our draft horse shows. We got some sheep shows also going on. I also would like to mention, if you haven't seen it already, the cicada art exhibit in the conservation world is a must-see.
I'm intrigued. All
Yes.
right. Well, we are here at the Expo building where there's all sorts of fun stuff, including a selfie station. We went through the candy maze. We'll get some of this on social media. We found a lot of the retro candy. We're going to leave you, Dawn, with our Pop Rocks.
May I
All
say
right?
it's popping in here?
It is. Ooh, there's that pun. All right. Back to you in the studio.
Segment sponsored by Illinois Pork Producers.
We're going to head back out now to the Illinois State Fair, this time making a stop at the Pork Patio with our Cheryl Lemke. Cheryl, what goodies have you found today?
Hi everyone, we are live here at the Pork Patio and I'm joined by Mr. Mike Borshik with the Illinois Pork Producers Association. And Mike, I'm always impressed by the amount of resources and the time that the pork producers, they always put into their community. So can you tell us a little bit more about the Pork Power program and also to your t-shirt campaign?
So every year we come up with a new t-shirt idea. We usually end up having about 4 or 5 different logos that we'll send out to our social media out there and have people vote on which ones they want. And that's this year, here's the winner. And so these t-shirts that we sell throughout the year, available on our website or out here at the Pork Patio, all those proceeds go to the Pork Power program, which all that money goes to purchase pork, ground pork that goes out to food banks and food pantries across the state of Illinois.
Yeah, so it's definitely a very win-win situation. If you come out, you can get some great food and obviously too get a t-shirt because it goes for a very worthy cause. And of course, I'd be remiss if we didn't spend a little bit of time talking about the Piglets on Parade. Tell us more about that, Mike.
Yeah, the Piglets on Parade Birthing Center, it's right next to the Ag Tent. It's between the Ag Tent and the Coliseum. Here on the fairgrounds, and we have 4 sows in there. The mama pigs, they already gave birth, so we've got a lot of little piglets running around there in the barn, and people get to walk through and see what it's like to be inside of a pig barn. This is how a lot of our farmers live day to day out there taking care of animals, and it just gives the public an opportunity to come out and see what we do.
Yeah, it's so cute. I've seen the Piglets on Parade, and they're just so cute. They're really adorable. So get everybody, make it a point to come out to the State Fair. A lot of fun for the entire family. And of course, too, make sure that you visit the Pork Patio. Reporting live from the State Fairgrounds, I'm Storm Team Chief Meteorologist Cheryl Lemke. Back to you.
Our Alexandria Rayford stopped by the fair today with a look at one fun activity you might want to give a shot.
Now, of course, a lot of people have been talking about the food the fair has to offer, along with the live music and the shows. But of course, there's a lot of hands-on activities you can do here, including, right behind me, some archery. Let me see just how I can fare at my shot at doing it.
There we go. Good job. You're getting them down there. Okay. All right. Thank you. All right, you're left-handed. Right-handed? You ever done it before?
Well. Okay, so maybe I'm not a professional just yet, just a couple more tries. But if you want to shoot your shot here at the fair, no pun intended, you can do so here in Conservation Road at the archery stand from 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. all week. I'm Alexandra Rayford. Back to you.
All right, thanks. Tomorrow out at the State Fair, it's Tuesday, which means $2 admission for adults and seniors.
Yeah, and then the rides at the Carnival Midway and Adventure Village are also just $2. Some highlights while you're out there, there's the draft horses, sheep shows, and if you haven't seen it already, the cicada art exhibit in Conservation World.
I saw that at my own house. I'm good to go.
I don't know that.
And we're taking a live look there at the Carnival Midway. Oh, it looks like the camera's moving around. Boy, that looks so nice out there.
Yeah, it's quiet, but we're going to be out there tomorrow.
I know,
can't
together.
Wait. Together, because I was there today.
Yes, and we'll be out there together tomorrow, and that'll be fun. You have to tune in to see what we
knows
come up
what
with.
Kind of trouble we'll get into. Yeah, we're covering everything you can imagine. So that's tomorrow. If you see us out there, come on and say hello to us. Thanks for watching. Stick around by subscribing today, and don't miss a single video.